voice like rain on an old tin roof brings stories alive with a soothing truth. In pages he weaves a world so light. The stars lean close to kiss the night. His voice lulls hearts in restless mind, lost in tales where dreams unwind. The book feather reads as shadows rise. His words are calm as lullabies. So turn the page and close your eyes. Float where the quiet whispers lie. Across the oceans the stories tide. Relax and let the world subside. A thousand accents the moonlight bends, in words no borders, no distance ends. Worlds collide in his gentle tone. A whisper makes you feel at home. Each line he shares feels like coming back to a hearth of words in the silent black. From novels deep to poems that sway, he reads the night into the day. So turn the page and close your eyes. Float where the quiet whispers lie. Across the oceans the stories tide. Relax and let the world subside. A thousand accents the moonlight bends, in words no borders, no distance ends. Across the oceans the stories tide. Relax and let the world subside. A voice like rain on an old tin roof brings stories alive with a soothing truth. In pages he weaves a world so light. The stars lean close to kiss the night. His voice lulls hearts in restless mind, lost in tales where dreams unwind. The book feather reads as shadows rise. His words are calm as lullabies. So turn the page and close your eyes. Float where the quiet whispers lie. Across the oceans the stories tide. Relax and let the world subside.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Giggity. All right.
Seems quiet. Too quiet.
I'm Batman. Gotham is never safe without me. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. Okay, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can attach towers? Shut up. Impromptu performance this evening, which I must say was indeed a welcome distraction. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. You're very kind. This is going to be funny. Hello. Wonderful to see you. Good evening. Welcome to Sunday. Sunday Fun Day. Hi, hi. Congratulations on swiping first place. I want to say for the past 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 streams, Shorty has taken first place. So good for you. Coming in and just snatching the rug right from under her. It is so good to see you. So I've got this massive followers goal above my head because I think, no, not I think, I know that when we hit 1,000, we have to do something special. Because let's be honest, I never really ever thought that when I started this journey of streaming and especially reading books, okay, not exactly the hottest topic in Twitch. Not denying it. I never in the life of this time thought that I would hit any kind of momentous goal at all. But right now we're sitting at 915, and I realize not all 915 show up, and that's okay. But the fact that it's even a thing just blows my mind. So when the 1,000 comes, we have to celebrate. Kay, hi. Thank you so much for the third. That's a baker's dozen. Thank you so much. You are too kind. How was the podcast stuff? Excuse me, podcast stuff. I hope you had a good time with that. And Callie's here. Hi, I'm here and sharing. We are live to Instagram. Oh boy. Oh crap. Everyone, be on your best behavior. Sorry to interrupt. To be fair, I only paid for 2 of the months. That's okay. That's totally okay. Look, your support means the world to me. And, of course, let's, God damn, that scared the shit out. I kind of forgot I turned that on. I'm not on the right screen for you to see that, but I sure saw it. All right, so I've changed the spins to 5. And let's do a spin for K. As you all know, if you land on that lucky wedge 133, page 133 of one of my books, you get to win $100. My followers like bad behavior? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens, shall we? Oh, man. I knew as soon as it starts slowing down, I was like, that's going to go past. Someone's got to land on that freaking wedge. Allie redeemed, book pissed off. All right, so Callie, what that means is as soon as we start reading your book, I have to read it as if I'm, well, pissed off. So there you go. The chance is less than 1% though. That can't be right. Here's your puzzle for tonight, by the way. It's a painting of a castle.
Looks like watercolors, so enjoy that. Book bonk. Sure, I can do that. Just getting in all the redeems, aren't you? That wasn't too bad. All right. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna move this over here and then put this here. I need to send you a hardcover book. Really? Just literally trying to hurt me on purpose. That's great. Ooh, that tea is spot on. Let me tell you. Holy cow. And I needed it too. Man, so I just finished building. So you guys saw the benches that I've been building, the outdoor benches. So that order that I had come in was a guy wanting 4 of the benches, 1 foot longer than what I had posted, so 5 feet instead of 4. I finished the 4th one yesterday. I did 2 that day. I was so tired last night. When I woke up this morning, I thought, oh, it's probably like 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. No. It was 10:45 in the morning when I woke up. That's how tired I was. 10:40 frickin' 5. Okay? My body was like, you're done, sir. You need a rest. Ah, Renato, you're here, thank goodness. Now we can carry on. Mama House Gaming. Some days it's like that. Yeah, no kidding. I did that too, though it was 3 or 4 when I woke up. It was 8:30. I slept 12 and a half hours. Wow.
Hello there.
Hello. I'm gonna move it over here so if you guys do any of those HUD pop-ups, you can actually see them. Okay, so we've got our book, we've got the puzzle going, we've got the RPG game right there, and I've got races ready to go. So, just as a reminder, if you want to do the puzzle, it's !puzzle. That will give you a link. If you want to do the RPG game, it's !RPG. And when it's time to join a race, like it is now, and why is it cut off? That's weird. !play. And that's all you have to do. The game will do the rest. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, gosh. Are you? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Where the heck is this thing? It's showing up, obviously. Nope, that's that. I am so lost and confused right now. Forgive me. Why? Aha. But where are you? On here. Sorry, I hate that it's cut off. It drives me absolutely bonkers. So I'm trying to fix it. But my brain... Ah, that's okay. Now I figured it out. Okay. I'm fine. No, we don't want filters. We want to transform. It's going to get a little weird here for a second. It will be... What? It's still chopping it off. What the friggity frack? Why are you chopping off? Like, there's still a whole thing down here. That's weird. Thank you for the lurk, Catbox. All right, well, we'll just have to go with it. I mean, you're only missing, like, a slither. It just annoys me more than anything else. Okay. All right, well, with that in mind, I'm going to take another sip, start the race, 90 seconds on the clock. Oh, so good. I started working on a new bench idea, by the way, because the bench I have right now is really, it's really made for the outdoors, right? Because it can withstand the weather, the elements, as they say, and you can certainly use it inside if you want to, but it was made for the outdoors. But I have started working on a design that will be for indoor use only. Unless, of course, someone decides they want to stain it so that it can be protected. But its sole purpose is for inside. So I started working on a design earlier today, hoping to shore that up a little bit tomorrow or Tuesday. Not sure. But, yeah, should be fun. All right. Well, that's enough yapping. It is amazing to see you all. I'm very grateful that you're here, that you've decided to spend some of your evening with me, whether you're lurking, chatting, playing marbles, or just giving me the finger. Don't actually tell me if you're doing that, though. It would deflate my confidence. So yeah. Sit back. Relax, and I will read you a story. I'm grateful to be here. I haven't been consistent about it, and I'm sorry for that. Mama House Gaming, you are not required to be anywhere unless you want to be there. So, please, do not feel bad about anything. We're here for the eye candy. I actually don't have any candy right now. Plus, you are mad at me. Okay, that was in your own head. You thought I was mad at you, but apparently you didn't send the message. Which, by the way, I'm still waiting for whatever this message is. All right. Chapter 13 starts us off on Tegan's perspective. Yes, I know what you mean, and you're very kind. If anyone is curious about the book, please type !hope. It will give you a link to it and other creative works by our author, Callie. You feel like it's pointless now, so it's all fine? Okay, well, up to you. All right, here we go. Page 129 in the printed copy. Chapter 13. Tilly pulls up to the curb and puts the car in park, the clock on the dash showing 3:46 a.m. The dark and deserted street is lifeless, minus the 24-hour convenience store glowing on the corner. Its harsh fluorescent lights flood the surrounding area, only broken up by the metal bars circusing? Off to a great start. Crisscrossing the windows. The hell does circusing even mean? Is that even a word? I went out to the building yesterday and couldn't notice how much circusing was going on. pretty sure that's not a thing. All right. Well done, Callie, on winning race number 1. He turns to me, his eyes a muted red in the darkened car. I need you to go in there and get a list of items for us. I would draw too much attention. Okay. My unease is clear in my tone. We need clothes, an electric razor, fingernail clippers, sunglasses, a burner phone, meat, and any other toiletries you might need. Oh, and food for him. He gestures to Wyatt. You got all that? I nod. I'm assuming I'm glamoring then, since we don't have money? Tilly nods. Your assumption is accurate. I suggest connecting to their psyche right when you enter. It'll prevent them from getting nervous while you gather items. I unhook my seatbelt and reach for the door handle. I'll go with you to help carry things. Wyatt scurries out of the car. Wyatt is the ER doctor, by the way, for those that are trying to catch up to who's what. I climb from the vehicle and Tilly leans closer to open the door. Be quick about it. Keep your heads bowed away from the cameras, and still go to the checkout line and have her bag the items. Pretend to pay, then leave. I nod and walk away from the car, with Wyatt silently following. We enter the storefront, and the door dings loudly. An older woman looks up from a book propped up in front of her. She gives a slight incline of her head in a tired greeting, then returns to reading. We walk toward the toiletry section, and Wyatt snags a plastic shopping basket. I pause, pretending to read the back of some kind of foundation, but focus on pushing my mental fog out to her. It's sluggish and wafting slowly. I close my eyes and push even harder. Finally, I feel it. A slight snap, and I slip in. She's distracted by reading and doesn't even try to fight it. I latch on easily. She's exhausted and lonely. I push some thoughts into her mind to just keep reading. My book is so interesting, I hardly even notice anyone moving around the store. I take a deep breath and open my eyes. Wyatt's watching me intensely. Did it work? Yeah, I think so. It was harder with her being so far away. I'm not sure how long it will hold. We should hurry. He grabs the razor and clippers while I search for some shampoo, conditioner, and deodorant. I snag some t-shirts and shorts from the racks as we pass through the different aisles. There's a ton of junk food, but no meat in the place. Or at least, not anything raw or unprocessed. Everything here will destroy my system and make me feel like shit. Wyatt grabs some bread, peanut butter, and jelly, then snatches some sunglasses on an end display. Wyatt drops the items into the basket. I don't see any phones. I don't either. Let's just check out and leave. I steer us toward the counter and push more thoughts into her mind while we approach. These customers are barely memorable. Just check them out quickly, and then I can get back into my story. I place the basket on the counter and she pulls it closer to herself with glazed eyes. My chin tucks downward, angled away from the camera. Pretend to scan the items, then bag them. She grabs item after item and moves them near the scanner without scanning, before placing them in a plastic sack. Once she's done, I lean over the card reader and like I'm running a card. Can you print out a portion of a receipt for us? The woman holds down a button and paper spews from the machine. That's enough. Hand it over, then go back to your book. The woman hands the paper over, then lounges back, reopening her book. Confusion and the tang of panic hit me right as we turn away. Looking back over my shoulder, I push calmness into her mind. There's nothing to worry about. Forget we were here. She doesn't look up from her book, but the tension eases from her shoulders. Keeping our heads down, we make for the door. Wyatt takes the bags from me and we head back to the car. A shiver works down my arms from the crisp air biting through my thin clothes. Wyatt wraps an arm around my shoulders and pulls me into his side. What is this between us? I know feeling for him probably caused some... hello. I know feeding from him probably caused some feelings to stir, but I think there was some attraction before that too. Is he really interested in me, or is this just situational? His warmth envelops me and I snuggle in closer. Maybe I'll worry about that later. He opens the front passenger door for me and I slide in. They didn't have meat or phones. I click my seatbelt. Wyatt's door slams closed and Tilly shifts the car into drive. I'll find us some after we locate a safe place to rest. He pulls away from the curb, and we head further into town. Just as the book father wins the second race. Stamama's mama, hello. Evening spent the day in the pool with some company. Well, that sounds just amazing. Does your husband know your boyfriend was there? Just kidding. Haha. It was actually the pool boy. He was taking extra time cleaning. Good tea. The next race is up. Join at your own will. Yes, hubby equals boyfriend. Well, fantastic then. 2 for the price of 1. Oh, so silly. All right, there is a break in the story, probably to help pass time as they're just driving down the street, bobbing their heads and singing to some music. Yeah, I highly doubt they were doing that, but... However, I'm the pool boy. Oh no, that's the worst. What'd you do? Flip a coin and get robbed? At least take it in turns. Anyway, on with the story. We stopped at a shady motel by the highway. It's never the Ritz, is it? It's not even a Hotels by Wyndham or a Marriott. It's the Motel 6s and Motel 8s that are the problem. Tilly wanted one room so we could game plan together. But because of our reluctance, he agreed to two co-joined rooms. He left to get a phone and more food, his eyes still red and fangs on full display. I wanted to question his control, but he's already done so much for us and seems to know what the hell he's doing. I'm choosing to pick my battles and trying not to worry about things out of my control. Which is basically a joke. My whole life is a constant shuffle of different worries, most of which are out of my control, and I still worry myself sick about them. I actually enjoy vacuuming the pool. The hubby starts the pump for me and get your mind out of the gutter. To be honest, I didn't actually go there until you typed that. And I'm being 100% honest with you. I was just thinking pool. And then you typed, get your mind out of the gutter. Who do you think I am? Brett Thorne? Night Marcher. Night Marcher. Always marching at night and also during the day. It is going fantabulously. Thank you. I hope you are doing well, my good man. Thank you for that. Night Marcher. Sometimes streams during the day. I forgot. Nope, I didn't forget. I'm fine. Chill Sunday, can't complain. Excellent. How was the lunch or dinner for your anniversary? I hope it went well. You're still alive, so that's good. Unless it's her pretending to be you, so no one thinks you're not here. Finger brushing the tangles from my clean, damp hair, I turn towards the bathroom door as the shower shuts off. The urge to go to Wyatt is almost crippling. I can smell his desire every time he looks at me. Maybe if we gave in fully, it would scratch the itch, relieve us both. My fangs lengthen at the thought. Even if he doesn't want anything more from me, and it's only situational, it would feel so good to lose myself to him. To feel his firm body against mine. To feel something other than pain, fear, and worry. The door cracks open and steam wafts from the gap. The mirror instantly fogs, and I turn from the reflection of his bare torso. He walks out in only gym shorts, and I stare at the window, angling away from him while my face heats. I'm sure my eyes are as crimson as my burning cheeks. Ah, that felt great. He flops down on one of the twin mattresses, the springs squeaking with a bounce. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. My voice is slurring from my fangs. Fuck. A cold sweat breaks out, and I turn more towards the window, pressing my lips together tightly. He scoots to the edge, the springs creaking with the movement, and my back stiffens. Oh, Callie coming in with another win. Look at you. You come in here writing this really cool book and think you could just win all the races. I see how it is. I see how it is. He can't come closer to me. I won't be able to not touch him, not taste him. I can't control this right now. I'm going to scare the shit out of him, or do something I regret. What if I hurt him? Welcome back. He stands and hesitantly takes a step toward me. You don't seem it. I am. The harshness of my tone stops him in his tracks. I breathe in deeply through my nose and out through my mouth. Just stay there. His heart rate speeds up, and the faintest lemon fills the room. Tegan? What's going on? But he doesn't advance, giving me the space I need. I clear my throat and tuck my hands under my arms. I'm just having some control issues right now. Don't worry about it. I've seen a lot the past few days. You aren't going to scare me away. How did he know I was worrying about that? His tone is warming, but I'm not sure I believe him. And the look of fear or rejection would destroy me right now. He sits down on the bed and pats the mattress beside him. Just come sit down. I turn from the window with my head lowered, eyes locked on the old shaggy carpet that must have been from the 70s, and approach the bed. choosing to sit on the other twin across from him, keeping my head tucked to my chest and my long lashes hiding my eyes. My fingers clench in and out of fists. Control. I need to control my breathing. Then I'll be able to control my fangs. They just need to retract. Deep breath and retract. My chest aches. Retract. And nothing. Please fucking retract. Retract, goddammit. I flinch when his thumb and pointer finger grasp my chin tenderly. He's gentle but unyielding as he lifts my face upward. Our eyes connect, and I suck in a deep breath. He looks from my red eyes to the indentation of my fangs pushing out against my lips, and his woodsy scent crashes into me. His hand slides up from my chin, his thumb gliding against my bottom lip. It drops open automatically, the tips of my fangs now poking free. I'm losing all control. Welcome in, shorty. Good to see you. I should put more distance between us. I'll scare him, though I smell zero fear from him. Only desire. No, I'm scaring myself. I've never felt this out of control. I don't know how to handle it or what will come of it. What the hell's the matter with me? Why does he spiral my self-control out the window? You're so beautiful. The breath of his whisper brushes against my lips. His smell, his look, his words. They're destroying my restraint. A whimper escapes my parted lips, and I quickly jump up from the bed, breaking the skin-to-skin contact and dodging around him. I pace in front of the beds, panting to catch my breath. Callie, we talked about this. You gotta let somebody else win for a change. Or don't, I guess. You know, just plow right through. Just like Wyatt would like to do to Callie. To Tegan. You're Callie. Or maybe you are Tegan. Are you Tegan? The plot thickens. What the hell is wrong with me? I've never had issues controlling my urges before. This is worse than when I was a hormonal teenager. What is going on? Is this the aftermath of one of the fucking tests they did on me? I breathe through my mouth, trying to avoid his alluring scent. I'm hyperventilating by the time I stop on the other side of his bed. He twists around and looks at me, pain etched on his face. He runs a hand through his wet hair, his voice a whisper, like he's the one afraid of spooking someone. Is it me? His words are uncertain and hesitant. Am I doing something? I throw my arms out wide. Yes, but no. I mean, I drop in defeat on the other edge of his bed and bury my head in my hands. Tears leak down my cheeks. And why the fuck am I crying? Am I sad? Angry? Frustrated? All the above and more? If I'm pushing you, if you aren't interested, just say so. I can back off. I never meant to pressure. My head snaps up, cutting off his sentence. It's not that. The words are more slurred from my lengthening fangs, now on full display. I'm losing control. His eyebrows form a deep V, his stare and the silence growing thick with the tension between us. He doesn't get it. A shudder works down my spine. My eyes lock on the pulsing vein running down the column of his neck, and I lick my lips. I crave you. My voice is hoarse. Dawning understanding crosses his features. His lips part, and the woodsy scent overwhelms me with his longing. I pull both legs up under me, perched on the edge of the mattress like a predator waiting to pounce. His body relaxes, but his eyes never leave mine. Like some part of his human instincts are telling him not to put his back to me. He rotates slightly, so he's more lounging on one arm and leg, while the other dangles over the edge. Take what you want from me. That's a loaded statement. I want too many things. I slide across the scratchy duvet, my shorts riding up my thighs with the movement. Wyatt's hungry gaze eagerly consumes every inch of my skin. He puts himself up into a seated position and turns, swinging his other leg off the edge of the mattress, giving me his back on purpose. He knows what I want to do. He's showing me he's not afraid. I lean in close, the clean and crisp, minty scent making me dizzy. I want more. No, I need more. I run the bridge of my nose against the bare skin of his shoulder and up the column of his neck, pausing with my lips parted against his earlobe. I whisper, "Anything I want?" He shivers against me, but not from fear. There's no bitterness in the air, only his deepening desire. His answer is barely audible. Anything. The thin grip I had on my control vanishes with that one word. I whimper and swing around him, straddling his lap. I wrap my arms around his neck, and my lips crash into his. His hands drop and squeeze my hips as he pulls me closer. My warm core rubs against the hardness, pushing through his shorts, and a moan escapes me. Mama House Gaming. Well done. We interrupt this heated moment for a new race. Everybody's like, stop, keep going. He slides his hands under the material of my shorts and kneads my ass. I grind into him, capturing his groin in my mouth. His groin? His groan. Jeez. I was like, that was weird. Hi, Amlas. His tongue explores, stroking deeper and deeper. I didn't think I had any control left, but when his tongue brushes one of my fangs, I'm sent into a frenzy. Pulling back and breaking our kiss in the same second, I strike his clavicle like a viper. I was going to say with fangs that would hurt. Yeah, probably. They don't care. He grunts, and I take in greedy pulls. I rock against his hardening length, and he thrusts more firmly against me. One of his hands sliding up my ribs to brush the underside of my breasts. I bite deeper, moaning against his throat, and he twitches against my core. The door to our adjoining room swings open with a flourish. I pull back with a hiss, ready to fight the latest threat. Ready to protect what's mine. But it's just Tilly, leaning casually against the door frame with a wide grin. Are you sharing? He wiggles his eyebrows, and I involuntarily snap my teeth at him. His head tips back, fangs reflecting the room's light, and he laughs boisterously. I glance back at Wyatt and quickly lick the wound closed before climbing off him to sit on the other bed across from him. Tilly ruining a good moment. The butterflies in my stomach are going haywire over not enough blood, and my core pulses from denied pleasures. My chin dips low and I wrap my arms around my waist. I feel fucking stupid, like a silly teenager whose parents just walked in on them. Not that I live with Patrick long enough to experience that, but I'm assuming it feels like this. I don't think so. Tilly strolls in, still laughing to himself. He leaves the adjoining door open and pulls a side chair into the middle of the room. Good thing I ate while I was out. Wyatt adjusts himself and grabs a pillow to place over his lap. Tilly chuckles and digs into his pocket. He tosses a phone onto the bed in front of Wyatt. Figure you should call the hospital. Try to see if anyone's looking for you or her. We need to know if they have tails on either of you. He nods in my direction. Same with wherever you work. My posture stiffens. And what about you? They kidnapped you too? I've already followed up on my end. It was pure luck they stumbled into me. They weren't tracking me from my residence. I sneer. How'd you know that? I know lots of things. He disregards me like a kid throwing a tantrum and nods at Wyatt. You call. Maybe I'm being harsher than I should be. Perhaps my lingering embarrassment is putting an edge to my words. He has been helping us this entire time, but he just rubs me the wrong way. Wyatt snatches the phone and dials a number. It rings and then... ICU, Helen speaking, how can I help you? And then Kay wins the race. Ba-ba-da-ba. Some good tea. Race number 7. For a second there, I thought we were going down to water. Totally unexpected. I've come in last for almost all of them. Well, now's your chance to shine. Chaos is here. Hi, Chaos. I don't know if you were lurking, ma'am, but you missed some spiciness that got rudely interrupted. It's a darn shame. Anyway, calling the ICU. Hey, Helen, it's Wyatt. Oh, my goodness. I missed it. Restart for me. You'll just have to watch the VOD. The woman's voice instantly warms and becomes affectionate. Maya. Hi. Dead. Are you okay? People have been trying to get a hold of you for days. Who is this Helen person and why are they on such close terms? Say you had a family emergency. Tilly commands while sprawled out in the chair, his long limbs stretched out in front of him. I mean, the guy is pretty darn tall. Wyatt's eyes widen and he covers the mouthpiece, mouthing to Tilly. You can hear her? Tilly smirks and lifts a single brow in response. Okay, Wyatt, that's a silly question. He was hearing things from a hallway that wasn't connected to the room they were in while they were trapped in a cage. So yes, he can hear the phone call happening 5 feet away from him. Come on, doctor. Get with it. Wyatt, sweetie? Helen's voice flows out. Sweetie? What the hell? My stomach tightens. Why am I getting so territorial about him? A few kisses and some blood, and I feel like I have a claim or something. Wyatt shakes his head and uncovers the phone. I'm okay. I had an unexpected family emergency, and I've only had time to call now. Oh no. Is everything okay? It will be, but I might be gone longer. I was hoping you could inform Dr. Hart for me to make sure the ER has coverage. Of course, sweetie. Is there anything else I can do? Claim or not, this many sweeties, and I'm fucking fuming. Ask if anyone else has checked in or asked for you, Tilly states while looking at the ceiling. Wyatt removes the pillow from his lap, but fiddles with the edge of the pillowcase. Has anyone been looking for me or asking about me? I mean, the whole ER has been worried since you missed your shifts, and it's not like you not to call in. We figured something happened, but no one knew what. The concern is evident in her tone. No one else? Wyatt looks towards Tilly for more direction, but he seems bored and uninterested. No, just your department. Are you in trouble? Helen asks. Tilly sits up straight, her gaze swinging back to Wyatt. Tell her no. You're just stressing, but everything will work out. He crosses one of his longer legs over the other knee and bounces a foot in the air. No, Helen. I'm just stressed and overthinking things. It will all work out, and I'll be back in no time. I'll call and check in a few days. Oh, okay. Take care, honey. I snort in disgust at the word honey, and they both glance my way. Just like they would, realizing Callie has won another race. She's unstoppable, I tell you. See, I knew you weren't here just for the puzzle. You're like, I can dominate in marbles too. Race number 8. And don't stress about this place. It'll be here when you get back. Helen continues, and I duck my head, staring at the ugly duvet and avoiding their looks. Thanks, Helen. Bye. Bye, sweetie. Talk to you soon. There's that word sweetie again. Helen's gonna end up dead. D-E-D. Dead. The call ends, and Wyatt turns to me. So, sounds like I'm not being followed. He leans across the small space, offering me the cell phone. I take it from him, our fingers briefly grazing, and it does nothing to calm me. Who was that girl? And why is all of this bothering me so much? Am I really just that exhausted? Or is it him? I figured as much. The guys who took us mentioned you were an accident and just at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't think they ever intended to take you. It was me they were after. My voice cracks, and I absently twist the phone around and around in my hand. Those guys, Jeff and Brett, they were talking about my dad being tested in a facility in... Or wait, that's still her talking. Just kidding. They were talking about my dad being tested on in a facility in Phoenix. Tilly's foot freezes mid-bounce. I overheard part of their conversation while I was waking during their tests. His feet drop to the floor in front of him, and he leans forward, bracing his arms on his knees and the old wooden chair groaning in protest. So, they were looking for you specifically. Could they have followed you home? Or followed you from your work or home? Tilly's complete focus is on me. My stomach drops low. It's unnerving for him to be so still and concentrated on something. I haven't been to work in over a week because I was traveling and in a traffic accident on the way back. I left my apartment and took an Uber to the butcher shop and the hospital's blood bank to restock. They caused an explosion and took us as I was leaving the hospital. I'm not sure who or how long anyone was following me. He nods and leans back into the chair, resuming his restless leg syndrome. Either your apartment or the hospital, then. Someone inside the hospital knew you were heading out to time the explosion right. Wyatt reclines back, crossing his arms over his chest. I didn't tell anyone. He looks from Tilly to me, pleading in his eyes. I stayed outside the whole time, hoping to catch you on the way out. His mouth pinches. Wasn't accusing you. They took you too. Tilly scowls while stroking the stubble covering the lower half of his face. Fire beef. What's up, sir? How you doing? I did pass a custodian lady on the way in. She was on the elevator with me as I was leaving. Oh, fuck. And I think she was texting someone in the elevator. I was in so much pain, I didn't give her much thought. Tilly nods. So, your apartment is probably fine if the trail starts and ends at the hospital. His long fingernails rap against the thin wooden armrest. I'll check both out and see if anyone is still looking for you guys. Or tied to that place. I don't have many people to check in with. I'm so new here and already called into work for the foreseeable future because of an accident. But there is Alina. I dial my mailbox and have 2 voicemails. Hey, T, it's Elena. You said you'd call me back, but I haven't heard from you. And you haven't responded to my last few texts. I'm getting a bit worried and would really like to talk. Call or text me back, okay? End of message. To repeat, press 2. To delete, press 7. Next message, press star. Wait, why could he move freely? Wouldn't they be looking for him as well? Yeah, one would think so. But it's very possible that him going to those 2 locations has obviously nothing to do with him, so they wouldn't be looking for him there. That's my thought process. Amlas, well done. I'm sure he still has to be careful, though. They could be anywhere. We don't even know who they are. I'm telling you guys, tea is freaking delicious. If you ever come visit me, I'm gonna make you some. I press star, switching to the message from 2 days ago. Hey T, it's me again. Things here are getting really bad, and I'm getting kind of freaked out. People are going missing. I'm scared. Plus, I still haven't heard back from you. Please call ASAP. End of message. To repeat, press 2. to delete? I'm coming for tea and a fire. Sounds solid. I'll make us some tea and we'll sip it by the fire. I click the end button, cutting the call as my gut churns. Shit. I frantically punch in her number, hitting the wrong buttons for the last two. Blowing out a slow breath, I clear it and enter the correct ones, then press the call button. It rings and rings before switching to her voicemail. The automatic voice cuts into me, fear ratcheting up my spine with every syllable. She always answers her phone. Always. Wyatt, noticing my increasing panic, stands and walks to me, placing a gentle hand on my shoulder. I hang up, then immediately redial. Still, voicemail. I drop the phone to my lap in defeat. Wyatt caringly squeezes my shoulder. What is it? My friend, Elena, she's not answering. She always answers. My voice cracks, and I pick at the... I can read. I swear. And I pick at my nail beds in a desperate attempt to not lose my shit in front of these two. Her message said she was afraid. People have gone missing, and she's in Phoenix, where we know they have Patrick in a facility. What if they have her too? Despite all my efforts, a single tear escapes and trails down my cheek. Wyatt tenderly wipes it away with his thumb. Tilly's sitting completely still with his head cocked as if he's looking into my soul. The few instances he's been serious and not fidgeting are so unnerving. I want to move out of his line of sight, or hell, even just look away to break whatever intense evaluation this is, but I can't. I'm trapped in his almost glowing red stare. The sweat rolls down my back. I have a lot of questions, but they can wait. I swallow and shiver when he looks away from me, breaking that all-consuming connection. We all need rest. Then I'll ensure we aren't being followed or monitored. Wyatt's head swings between Tilly and me. You said they weren't following you. So, again, why are you helping us? He doesn't ask it as harshly as I did previously, more curious. I'm just glad he's able to ask at all, because I'm still struggling to fully expand my lungs. What the hell was that stare thing? And why couldn't I look away? Because he was seeing into your brain, madam. He was taking your thoughts and your memories. I don't know what just happened. I apologize. I'm just going to keep reading. He's a master vampire. Well, technically, they're not vampires. They are venomisk. So maybe he's a master venomisker. Master venomiska. It's kind of funny to say. Moving on. Tilly smiles broadly, because Callie won again. What is this, Callie? You think that you can just win every race? And it's fine? It's not fine. We will come for you. And I also just realized I completely messed up. User deaths redeem. Allie, if you're still there, I apologize. You asked me to read the book, Mad, and I didn't. I also just realized now that there's an ad about to start, so without moving my finger from my spot on the page, I'm going to start the ads. We'll get those done, and then we'll keep going. You may or may not see ads, I have no idea, but Here we go. And of course, we were like 2.5 pages-ish from finishing the chapter. Couldn't have just waited until we finished. Man, that's some good tea. Alrighty. Let's see, just over a minute left. Doing excellent on that puzzle, by the way. Keep up the good work. Okay. Well, I hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. I know I have. That is for sure. Where did you redeem that? Where is it? I can't find it. Ah. There it is. Wait. Why won't it let me do anything? I'm trying to give you your points back. It's not letting me. Huh. Weird. Why not? Why not just read the next chapter, madam? You know, I certainly could, but I wanted to make sure she was here for it. Oh, and the ads are over. Okay, great. And look at that, I didn't lose my place. I feel like I just bored my finger through the page, but all good. Yes, if we get her attention and she's there and listening, I will absolutely do the next chapter, starting out with the pissed off tone. All right, carrying on. Tilly smiles broadly. Because it's entertaining. He swings himself off the chair and it creaks and groans. Good night. I'll check in before I do recon. He stops in the door frame of the adjoining rooms. But don't disturb me. I need sleep or I get grouchy. He gives an almost wicked smirk, then saunters through to his room, closing and locking the door behind him. The deadbolt echoes loudly. You get grouchy too? I mean, don't we all? You're here. Okay. Allie, I forgot to do your start reading pissed off thing when we started the book. So at the next chapter start, I'm going to do it then because I was a terrible streamer and forgot to do it. I just wanted you to know so that you're there to listen to it, if you wish to. We only have a couple of pages before the next chapter starts. Do we think they will continue where they left off before our buddy stop things? I don't know. Certainly possible, but considering how much of the chapter is left, I doubt it. Or at least, not in this chapter anyway. What did I miss? Need another book bonk?
Yeah, hi. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Indeed, we have. The whirlwind of emotions, from lust to worry, from hunger to anxiety, has made my whole body itchy and uncomfortable. Rest will be good, even if it's just a little. I crawl up to the head of the bed and slip under the comforter, exhaustion calling to me. It's been such a fucking long week. Wyatt climbs into the other twin bed, and a moment later, he flips the switch on the bedside lamp, bathing the room in darkness. I could easily drift asleep, but his woodsy scent coasts across the empty space between our beds. I breathe through the open mouth to not smell any more of his growing desire, the mintiness calling to me. Why are things always more sexual charged in the dark? Because we have to rely on other senses, Tegan, that's why. He takes everything from me and I keep coming back. That's because you have a secret desire. Or it could be something else, I don't know. Wyatt's voice is barely a whisper. Can we trust him? Matching his volume, I keep my voice low. Maybe, but there's something off with him. Yeah, what's up with his eyes and teeth? That's not normal, right? The bed shifts and he turns to face my bed. No, not from my experience. It's like he likes them showing. I don't know. I've never seen any Vanamisk have them on display as much as he does. He's a little annoying and freaks me out, but he has helped us a lot. I turn over to face him. Yeah, he has. He makes me nervous, though. He chuckles humorously. Not sure how much I could do to protect you. Of course, he's always the protector and rescuer. He probably has no interest in me. This is all his moral duty. I huff and roll onto my back to stare at the ceiling.
Don't touch the sharp and pointy. They don't treat books well.
They don't. You don't have to keep pretending. You'll be free of me soon enough. The quiet stretches on. I'm not pretending. His voice comes out agitated. I haven't been able to stop thinking about you since the accident. Even the girl trying to erase my memories didn't keep images of you away. The silence swells, growing more awkward as the seconds tick by. What do I say to that? Is it true? Damn, I want it to be. I haven't stopped thinking about him since the night I ended up in the hospital. Savior or not, some part of me is drawn to him. It's because he's so caring, not to mention hot as fuck. And I want him to be mine. But I can't tell him all of that. I can't let myself get that close to someone else. It will just hurt us both. I mean, if you aren't interested, if I'm being too pushy or something, I can back off. His voice catches briefly. I don't date much. I don't want to come off as creepy. I giggle in the dark and roll back onto my side to face him again. You aren't creepy. I just move around a lot. Witness protection program and all. I don't really date. Got it. His tone's not harsh, but guarded. Of course I'm fucking this up. But, I sigh slowly. But I am interested. I'm just not sure how long I'll be here. He'll get out and come for you again? Patrick will always hunt me down. That's the only thing in my life I'm certain of. Always. I'm not sure how much longer I can run from him, but I don't know what my other options are. Isn't there someone you could tell or get help from, like your ambassador people? They run the program. They get me new names, new apartments, new jobs, and take care of the paperwork and glamoring. But they don't like getting their hands dirty. They would rather move me endlessly than be in the middle of some PR nightmare. So, they'd rather he captures and hurts you. Harshness leaks from his words. No, they'd rather...
I like sparkly vampires. The more glitter, the better. Roar.
That was interesting. No, they'd rather keep me on the move, hoping he gives up. But he won't? No, he won't. People who haven't been around mates don't understand how strong the pull is for them. He's basically brainwashed. I pull my pillow down, holding it to my chest. Jeez, the ambassadors don't realize that? He sounds so shocked. He just doesn't get it. He hasn't lived through the insanity I have. No, mates are rare. Most think it's just a legend. If I didn't have any mother's diaries and the wonderful memories she wrote about him, I'd have a hard time believing it too. Finding a mate sounds intense. It is. Unwell beauty. Thank you for the hydrate.
Honk, noise, 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 honk.
You're just lucky I wasn't already drinking the damn hot tea, sir. Stare at him more. Johnny doesn't like it. Yeah, but I have a feeling he likes it when I stare at him. Anyway, I hope I never find mine. And that's the truth. All I've ever known is a parent who's lost his mate. I never got to see the good parts. To me, it's only the bad, obsessive, and insane parts. No thank you. The silence lingers, not awkward but thick, between the two mattresses. But you're still interested in fooling around with me? One side of my mouth ticks up at the clear smile and hopefulness in his voice. Maybe. Now shut up and get to sleep. I really don't want to find out what a grumpy Tilly is like. He chuckles softly. Me either. He flops onto his back, and I let my eyes wander down his sculpted arms, admiring each curve. My blinks become slower and longer. Maybe if he's the last thing I see before I drift to sleep, he'll be in my dreams again. And that is the conclusion of chapter 13. You sick bunch of adorable people. Unbelievable. So, how is everybody doing? You know, I love it when people add me on, like, you know, the different social apps, and then they're like, "Hi, could you send me money for like gas or groceries or to get my nails done or whatever it is?" Yeah, I totally will. Delete. I'm good. How are you? I'm better now. I was absolutely exhausted yesterday. And I didn't wake up this morning until 10:45 a.m. It was insane. I'd paint your nails for free. I'm not the one asking for it, though. That's the problem. They keep looking to me and saying, can I have some money? And I'm just like, can you like get a job? All right. Been sitting a long time. So before we continue on with the next chapter, chapter 14, which looks like it's a combination chapter, Wyatt and Tegan, I'm going to do a couple of workouts because I need to move the body. I don't understand people like that. I see it all the time on X. I also see people asking to give people money. Example, a follower of mine asked if he could buy me lunch one day. I said no initially, but he was insistent on making my day better. I mean, if someone's coming to you and saying, hey, I want to do something nice for you, I want to offer X, that's different. But if someone's coming to you that you do not know, and they're like, hey, can you, like, give me money so I can do a thing? No. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. Do nothing. Let's try again. Hammer curls times 10. All right, let's spin again since our first one was free. I know I'm saying I don't understand either type of person. A stranger is a stranger. I get it. Wait, now I have to do 20 hammer curls. All right then, here we go. If you haven't gotten up in a while, now's a good time to do so. Stretch your legs, grab a drink, touch your toes, you know, whatever.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
Woo! Man, I'm proud of you too. Ooh, stop mama's mama disrupting. Coming in with the win. Force a hydrate? Absolutely. Wouldn't have it any other way. And since this tea has water in it, I think we're good. Cheers. You know, I just had a thought. That do nothing wedge that I have in there, I feel like that's cheating. You know? I think I should take it out. Oh my gourd. It's super. Black tea is a dehydrator. For Amlas, shush. Keep your scientific facts to yourself. Super. Thank you so much. 34 frickin' months. I will add that back on. Oh, and of course, let's also spin the wheel. Darn it. I swear to Gord, one of you guys needs to win. How are things, my dude? Please go check out After Hours Broalition, a trio of Canadian brothers from another country's mother. Super is one of them, the better looking one, if I might say so myself. Excellent guy. It's hot up here? Well, stop burning everything. Just a thought. Just thinking that might be one way to calm things down. You know. Just my 2 cents, really. I am not a magician. We're in a heat wave and a fire ban? Yeah, I bet you are. I am now removing the do nothing wedge. Bam, it's gone. So we can't land on do nothing anymore. No more excuses. We're done. All right. Allie, aka User Death, if you're here, we're going to start chapter 14 now. And I am going to start the chapter out with a pissed off voice. So this should be interesting. I haven't done this one in a while, actually. We're starting out page 144, and this is starting with Wyatt's perspective. Oh my goodness. The puzzle. You've done it. Good job, puzzlers. Well done. Well done indeed. Well deserved. It really is a marvelous painting. Proud of you. Here we go. Bang. Bang. I blink my eyes open to a darkened room and an unfamiliar bed. Where the hell am I? My gaze lands on a digital clock atop a dresser, and after wiping the sleep from my eyes, they focus on the time. 8:45. Is that AM or PM? Did I work a shift last night? Bang! Bang! I flinch, looking around wildly for the source of the noise, but freeze at the sight of the girl to my left. Her auburn hair cascades into waves over the pillow. Whoopie-doo! And it all comes flooding back. The accident, or I guess accidents, the glass cage, her, and bang! Bang! Thank you. That was a rendition of Chapter 14, Pissy. Oh, great. Now Super wants me to read like Hagrid from Harry Potter. Oh, I should not have said that. I should not have said that. And Tilly. Oh, the book father won a race. How about that? How about that indeed? Well, I have to say, Mr. Potter, Mr. Weasley, Hermione, 90 seconds on the clock. I sit up with a sigh, looking at the door separating our joined rooms. The knocking is getting louder and louder, the wood vibrating in the frame. Tegan whimpers in her sleep and pulls the comforter over her head. Oh, I make my way to the door in just my boxer briefs and flip the latch to unlock it. It swings open a moment later, revealing Tilly's intimidatingly large build. Oh boy. Instinctively, I take a few big steps back, giving him some space to enter, and he follows me into the darkened room. His eyes glow as neon red as the digits on the clock. I bump into the nightstand and fumble, trying to click on the bedside lamp. The room fills with light, and Tegan turns over, blinking the sleep from her eyes. What's going on? Her voice is groggy as she looks between Tilly and me. Is everything okay? Blimey, Tegan, it's not okay. I think Tilly's gone mad. Mad at her, is he? I tell you. And there you are, a little bit of Hagrid. Thank you so much. Tilly's smile widens, an odd mix between friendly and menacing. Thank you, Super. Why wouldn't it be? I bought breakfast for the two of you. He drops a paper sack on an empty chair. And I need the items we got from the store yesterday. Ah, here they are. He snatches the plastic bag from the table and heads towards our bathroom sink. He pulls out the clippers, and within a moment, has his toenails and fingernails cut. Did his fingernails look claw-like? I moved at such an inhuman speed, I can't be certain. How'd you get voice/bonks to redeem? So, Callie, you are earning channel points by being here. So if you click, or if you look down below where you actually typed chat, you'll see a little picture of what's supposed to look like a microphone. It'll say X number of mic points. If you click on that, it'll pop up with a list of all the different redeems, and depending on how many points you have, depends on what you're able to redeem. Super. Coming in with a win. How uncanny. You earn points every 15 minutes you're here, and you get a larger sum just from, being in the stream, which you would have received like 5 minutes in or something like that. You are quite welcome. The longer you're here, the more points you get. Unless you spend them all, of course. No. There's no way. I shake my head, clearing the thoughts, and sit at the small table. I can't take my gaze off Tilly, like he's some weird experiment that I'm dying to evaluate. If Tegan is intriguing, then Tilly is damn near fascinating. He grabs the razor and buzzes his long hair into the trash bin. I chance a quick glance at Tegan and her scrunched up face as she watches him with keen interest too. He shaves the hair off his face, which has grown considerably since the day before. Not even a full day. We saw him a handful of hours ago, and yet the scruff on his face is now the beginnings of a beard. Why does your hair grow so fast? Tegan asks while sliding to the edge of the mattress. He flips the switch off and sets the razor on the counter, then grabs a fresh shirt from the bag. He shrugs off his dirty one, revealing a dark, toned torso. Why do some people fear homosexuality when it's no threat to their daily lives? I don't know what that has to do with facial hair growing, but, whatever. He strains, the muscles in his back flexing, and forces the shirt on, stretching to its capacity. Tegan's face turns almost as red as his eyes, and her hands clench into tight fists. What? He turns towards her with a cocked head and a single arched brow. Are we not just asking questions we don't know the answers to? She sneers and snaps back. I was serious. He chuckles half-heartedly and throws his items into the sack. As was I. She doesn't handle him well. He's annoyed me too, but he's also started to grow on me. Perhaps my people skills are a bit more refined than hers from working in the ER for so long. Regardless, this bickering has to stop. I jump in before she can retort. What are you shaving for? His neon stare snaps from her to me. I'm an idiot because I can't find any microphone or challenge points to click on. Really? Hold on. I know how to help with this. All right. You might have to pinch and zoom or something, or depending on how you're viewing, but it's right here. For me, it's an infinity sign because it's my channel, my redeems. So many prizes. Mine is purple and looks like a jewel almost. Ah, super winning again. How about that? Wait, what race are we about to start? I didn't even see. This is the last race, folks. The last one. And I lost my place. Gosh darn it. Oh, here we go. Yep. Wait, I have 76,000 spendable points. Well, you haven't spent any, I guess. So, yeah. Well done. You have been here a while. Okay. You've been part of this this community, a part of my life for quite a while. So, you've racked up the points for sure. Plus, if people, like when you sub or if you gift subs, that gives you more points. So, there's a few different ways to get points. So there you go. I tend to draw less attention in public when I don't look like a Sasquatch. Which is fair. He brushes the spilled stray hairs into the trash bin and turns to face us both. Tegan pulls out the bottle of blood and a bag of warm donuts. Her nose twists at the sight of the donuts, and she hands them over to me. Donuts. Cheers, super. Delicious. Star Mama's Mama, 281,000 points. Need to start using them more. That's a lot of points. I feel like I need to come up with some more ways for you to use them. I just don't know what that is. She uncaps the bottle, but doesn't drink it yet. Where are you going? Around. Places you both frequent. Need to see if there are trails on either of you. She edges closer to me. What will you do if you find one? He playfully rolls his eyes, like we're children he's trying to appease. What would you have me do? I don't know. You seem good at the glamour thing, but if they aren't human... Kay's figured out how to do a book bonk. Now, starting to regret that one. I might need to make it more. 10,000. He cuts Tegan off with a gleam in his eyes. I'll handle it. She wraps her arms around her chest. Are you an ambassador? Hardly. He moves with a fluid grace towards his room, pulling out his shades and covering his inhuman eyes. Her fingers tap against her arms, and she shakes her head in frustrated disbelief. Why not just hide your fangs and eyes? A wolf in sheep's clothing is still a wolf. And with that, he turns and heads for his adjoining room. I advise you both to stay here. He closes the door with a soft click behind him. I move and flip the lock back into place. It wouldn't stop him, but it still gives me a false sense of relief. You don't trust him? I ask her. It's either that or he just frustrates the hell out of her. But I need to know. We're relying on him too much if we can't actually trust him. And I sure as hell don't know enough about their species to have a valid opinion on the topic. I'm in over my head here. I'm not sure. She chugs the blood, drinking it all in one gulp, then sighs heavily. Why can't he ever just answer a question? I'm not sure, but he has helped us. She recaps the bottle and tosses it into the trash before picking up the cell phone from the nightstand. She plops onto the unmade bed and with another sigh starts a call. I'm assuming to try her friend Alina again. It rings and rings, but no one answers. She tosses the phone onto the nightstand with a frustrated huff. I sit with the bag of donuts on the bed across from her. Is there someone else you could call? No, I don't know any other numbers, and I'm not on social media or anything. She should have called me back by now. I tear a glazed donut in half. You think something happened? She was worried about her kind going missing in that area, and apparently Patrick's in a facility there. What if they got her too? What if they took her and are testing her? After finishing... Thank you. After finishing the donut, I wipe my hands on a napkin. What do you plan to do? The only thing I can think of is to go visit her place and see if she's there and just not answering. But I'm assuming she's not there or she would have called me. I don't know how I'm going to find the other facility. But I'm sure Tilly has some kind of plan. Or maybe some ambassador connections that might know where the facility is. Yeah, I guess it's best to wait for him and make sure I'm not being followed anymore. Grumbling to herself, she pushes herself up and paces the small space in front of the beds. Do you want to watch TV or something? What was that? It was a pufferfish. That's what that was. A pufferfish. It's just a wee pufferfish. Don't you mind it? And that was a sheep scream. Thanks. She glances at the tiny old box of a TV sitting next to the digital clock on the dresser, but shakes her head and continues pacing. Callie one. The distraction sounds nice, but there's no way I could sit still and focus on it. She needs to get out of her own head. And we're alone right now. Finally, I scoot to the edge of the mattress. What about a different distraction? I swear to God, all this guy thinks about is sex. Her arms tighten around herself and her nails dig into the skin of her arms. She doesn't realize I've stood. No, she's barely acknowledging anything outside her own spiraling thoughts. It's pretty much. That's why we're here. Her eyes don't even lift from the trail she's creating in the shaggy carpet. What do you have in mind? I step into her path, blocking her. She pauses her pacing a foot from me and stares into my eyes. I reach out and cup her chin, my eyes glued to her lips. We've toyed with the line a few times now, but between the situation and interruptions, we haven't fully crossed it. No one said the opposite. That's very true. I stroke my thumb down her cheek and over her thick bottom lip. It parts on a breath of air as I step into her. But I want to. And I think you do too. She sucks in a soft breath and her eyes shift to orange. I take that as my green light and lean in, brushing my lips over hers. Her arms curl around my bare back, pulling me closer. I slip my tongue between her lips as her nails dig into my skin. The kiss deepens. I guess this would be the most appropriate time. I can't say I expected it from you, Super. But yeah, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Just surprised, that's all. I like to keep you on your toes. Hey, sounds judgy, chaos. Inside thoughts stay inside. Doing it for the people, I understand. She sucks in a soft breath. And her... Oh, wait, I already read that part. The kiss deepens. God, all I want is to lose myself in her. Oh, I missed a hydrate? Thank you. It's better to be moist for this part. The things I do for you people, I tell you. I skim my hands down her sides, and she arches into me. Damn. I need more of her now. I hook my thumbs into the waistband of her shorts, caressing her satin smooth skin. Then slide them down over her curves, stretching the elastic band over her ass. They drop to the carpet, and she steps out of them, backing up towards the bed and pulling me with her. My fingers tighten on her hips, and her kiss turns more demanding. Was she holding back on me? She stops when her calves meet the edge of the mattress, and I slide my hands up her torso, collecting her shirt as I go. Once it lifts past her chest, we break the kiss, and I pull it off with one swoosh, bearing her completely. Her eyes are fully crimson now, and hints of her fangs peek out. I'm blushing. I wrote this and a little awkward hearing it out loud. Oh, don't you worry. Your words are in good hands. Her hands roam over my chest. My abs constrict as her fingertips brush across them. She hits the waistband of my shorts and frantically tugs them down. They drop to my ankles, revealing my full length. She looks downward and carefully sucks her bottom lip between her teeth, displaying more fang. How can she be this sexy and alluring, and also so adorable? I step into her, lifting her from the hips and placing her on the mattress. Her body's magnificent. I want to worship every inch. She scoots back, passion dripping from her gaze. Not breaking eye contact, I climb onto the bed. With my chin, I nudge between her bent knees. Spread 'em. She sucks in a breath, but obeys. She wants this as much as I do. I can't contain my smile as I lower myself to her heated center. I've wanted to taste this since we were trapped in the cell. I lick between her folds, and her back arches off the mattress, her knees closing instinctively. With a soft chuckle, I hook my arms around her thighs so I can keep them open. Securing her legs in a vice grip, I lower myself to lick her edges. Exploring, tasting, cherishing every part of her. There is something truly electrifying about the warmth of her skin as it touches mine, leaving me exhilarated. I dive deep into her, coating my tongue in her sweetness. She bows off the mattress, and I place my right palm against her lower abdomen, holding her down. I've waited too damn long for this, and I'm not nearly done. My pace quickens, in and out and around in circles. She tastes like dark, tart cherries, and I can't get enough. She's panting by the time I pull back and leisurely lick along her lower lips. Her hips are rocking, trying to get attention to a specific area I'm purposefully avoiding. I chuckle against her warm center and stroke a finger near her dripping, wet entrance. She stills, and I slightly tease and press into her opening. I nibble on her thigh and push in a second finger. She moans, and I thrust them deep inside her, stroking her, coaxing her higher. When she's close, panting and squirming against me, I suck her clit into my mouth in a pulsing motion, sending her over the edge. She cries out and clenches, gripping my fingers tightly, and unravels in front of me. I slow my sucking and stroking, allowing her to settle. Damn, I've missed this. The feeling of a woman's climax against my fingers and mouth, the rolling waves of pleasure. I sit back, my face and hands soaked with her juices, and I still want more of her. Her eyes are crimson and heavy with passion, and her fangs show between her swollen, parted lips. Those two things should scare me away, but they're just more arousing, making me instantly harder. She pushes herself up on unstable arms. I need... She trails off, shakes her head a little. I wipe most of the wetness off my chin with the back of my arm. What do you need? She moves to sit on her knees, different emotions flowing across her face. Until she pauses, looking up into my eyes with pure hunger, her control vanishing. All of you. I'll give her everything I can. Before I can respond, she pushes me onto my back at the foot of the bed and climbs onto me. Her lips smash into mine a moment later, and she moans at the taste of herself on me. My tongue brushes against one of her fangs, and my member twitches against her thigh. She shifts, lining me up with her warm, wet center. She's so intoxicating, it's driving me mad with desire. I've never been out of this control. She breaks our kiss and licks down the column of my neck. A growl rumbles deep from within my chest. My tip slips into her opening, sliding with the slickness. She slams her hips lower, taking all of me into the deepest parts of her. I grunt, my grip tightening and squeezing her slowly rolling hips. Damn, she's so tight. She pauses and pants against my neck, then scrapes her fangs down to my shoulder without breaking the skin. Goosebumps break out over my body. This feels so good already, but I'm dying to know what it feels like while she's feeding from me. I slide my hands up her back, collecting the hair and holding it lightly in one hand as she lifts and lowers her hips. She moans, finding her rhythm. Damn, I'm already close to bursting, and we just freaking started. This is what I get for my unintentional celibacy. She does the circling motion with her hips, and my head drops back. I can't come yet. Come on. Focus just a little longer. This feels way too good to end now. All right. We are switching to Tegan's perspective. This feels so fucking good. And yet, it's not all that I want. Every fiber of my being just wants to drink his blood, to feel it filling me, sliding down my throat, energizing and igniting me. But I've drunk so much from him already. I need to be careful. Just focus on other sensations. Like the feel of him holding my hair, or how hard his cock gets every time I roll my hips around and around. But I know how rich and decadent his blood tastes. My mouth waters just thinking about it. When I scrape my teeth against his skin, he shivers, and his cock twitches inside me. There's no way I'm going to hold out much longer. I've never had a craving like this. Even after the bus accident, I was hurt but sated when it came to my appetite. With him, though, it's different. Every time I drink from him, it doesn't quench anything. It spikes it more. I thought giving in and having sex might ease the desire some, but this is like gasoline to a fire. His grip on my hips tightens, and then he pulls me up and flips me over onto my back. He settles himself on top of me, and I eagerly wrap my legs around him. He thrusts into me and... Oh, fuck. This is deeper. He's stretching me more. My inner muscles clench and my breath catches in my lungs. He pauses the same instant. He lifts himself up on one arm to look into my face. Are you okay? Oh, yes. I pant and pull him back down, my body adjusting to him in this angle. He chuckles and thrusts slowly in and out, deeper and deeper, stroking me to even higher levels. I need more. I've never been like this. I don't understand this, but I need more now. I lick the inside of his neck and he moans, tilting his head to the side to give me better access. Could he want this as much as I do? My mouth fills with saliva at the thought. Instinct takes over, and I strike. He pauses and tenses as my fangs break his flesh. I take a long, slow pull, his blood filling and coating the inside of my mouth. The thick, warm liquid slides down my throat and ignites a fire in my veins as it flows into me. His growl vibrates my chest, and his muscles relax. He grows even harder and moves within me again, bringing me to the peak of my crest. I'm right on the edge and take gulps of his blood. It's energizing, fueling, and consuming me. He thrusts harder and faster, and I'm falling, crashing. I release my bite, and my head falls back onto the mattress. I cry out, wave after wave of pleasure racing through me. My muscles clench, and then he's groaning and pulsating inside me. A moment later, he drops onto his side next to me, wrapping an arm around my midsection. He breathes deeply with closed eyes, trying to catch his breath. He's magnificent, and I don't want to let him go. I turn to face him and lean in to lick the wound closed. His eyes open halfway and he smiles up at me. I lick the remaining blood from my lips, and I still want more. This isn't normal. Why am I not sated? What's wrong with me? He frowns slightly. Are you okay? I should ask you that. I've taken too much blood from you the past few days. Are you feeling okay? There are faint shadows under his eyes, and I hate myself for it. Seriously? He brushes a strand of hair behind my ear. I feel amazing right now. Though, I might need a nap and food before round 2. A giggle slips free. Round 2, huh? You're right. I should get caffeine and a massive platter of food so we can just marathon it all night. Playfully, he taps his nose against mine before giving me a gentle kiss. He rolls to his back, pulling me along with him. Just rest with me for a moment, then we can go again. He kisses the top of my head while stroking slow circles along the arm I have draped over his stomach. I cuddle up and lie partly on his chest, but my body isn't relaxing. I keep looking at the vein in his neck. There's something wrong with me for sure. Is this because of all my injuries? Am I still healing? Or is it because of their tests? Did they do something to me? What's happening to me? His light snoring pulls me out of my spiraling thoughts. He's out already? I glance back at the hollowed look of his eyes. I fucking tuck too much. Is he going to be okay? I can't keep drinking from him, and yet I'm already itching for more. I will my fangs to retract, and they refuse. The woodsy, minty scent of him snags my attention. My mouth salivates, and my gaze lashes onto the vein on his wrist. My fangs ache, and I'm overwhelmed with the urge to bite him, even in his sleep. What the actual fuck? What's the matter with me? I roll out from his embrace and slide off the bed, needing to put distance between us before I'll do something I'll regret. After snagging my shorts and t-shirt, I dress, then pull a chair to the opposite side of the room as far from him as possible. I should just leave. I can't trust myself around him right now. But someone might still be following me, and I can't leave him alone without an explanation. Why can't I? I barely know him. It would be safer for him if I just disappeared. I drop into the chair with despair. He creaks loudly and I hold my breath, staring at his sleeping form. It doesn't wake him, thank goodness. I pull my feet into the seat, wrapping my arms around my legs and resting my chin on my knees, just watching him and trying to sort through my thoughts. And restraining myself from going any nearer to him. This is the first time I've ever felt so completely out of control. I have no desire to hurt him, but I feel like a monster because these urges won't go away. I'm a danger to him. And that concludes the chapter. Which is good timing because there's an ad that's about to start. And for some reason, it won't give me the option to... Oh, that's because the ad's going. Gosh darn it. I thought it was about to start, not actually happening. I didn't even realize. I missed something. How do vamps have pheromones, circulation, and nerve conduction for intimacy? They aren't vamps, they're like half vamps. They're only slightly vampires. More human, not immortal. Yes. Good answer. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I did not realize that an ad was running. But we ended the chapter. And of course, just like after all good sex, she's sitting there contemplating life choices. And he is snoring, which also makes sense. Give me 1 second. All right. So yeah. If one brings trouble, stay celibate. No. All right, let's find out how everybody did in the Grand Prix, shall we? In third place, none other than Mama House Gaming. You are on the podium. Well done. In second place, Kay. Good job, Kay. In fact, Kay, I think you won last time as well. So being on the podium twice. So I guess the question is, who took first place? I have my suspicions, but my suspicions have always been dead wrong. My suspicion this time is Callie. Let's find out. It is Callie. Good job, Callie. You are the winner. You have bragging rights. See, it's fun. Let's see how much you won by. So you had 1,080 points in the end. Kay followed up not too far behind with 986, so 94 points behind. Mama House Gaming with 513, which was enough to get third place. It was enough. I only had 262, which is pretty darn miserable. That's terrible. But you know what? I am glad I was not on the podium. I didn't deserve to be there. I shouldn't be there. It's for you. Now I must get to bed. Yes, go to bed. Get some good sleep. Be rejuvenated for Monday morning. What is dust? Does anyone know what dust is? I clicked on it. Dustable inventory? Oh, you can like get rid of stuff. Interesting. And in doing so, you get 1 crystal dust. What do you do with it? Welcome to the dust store. Purchase items for your hard-earned dust from Marble Day and community events. Interesting. So 3D glasses cost 25 dust. Huh. Covered wagon. 1,000? Good God. I'm going to make dinner. Thank you everyone for listening. Yes, thank you for being here, Callie. I truly appreciate it. Love your story. Can't wait to see what Tilly comes back with and tells everybody. We will, of course, be back on Tuesday to keep this going. Ooh, the UFO. Look at that. But never mind that. Finish dinner and dessert while listening. Fantastic. Wyatt also had dessert. All right. Let me take a look and see who's online. Where? There you are. I was like, where's that page I need? Brisket, potatoes, cream corn, bread, cherry cobbler, sweet tea. Holy cow. That is a meal right there. That is a meal. I hope it was delicious. Who do we have? You know what? I don't know how much longer he's going to be on, but my buddy D. Thomas, he's a great guy. Really super nice guy. He's playing Peak right now. He's been on for a while, but he's such a good dude. He's just wholesome, genuine, actually cares about people. It's refreshing. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi. Just make sure I don't mess up the spelling, because I have sent you guys to the wrong place before. Did not mean to. My bad. All right. The raid is ready. I want to say thank you again for just being here, lurking or not, meant the world to me. Thank you for those that resubbed. You are a blessing. I can't wait to keep reading this with you. I'm looking forward to Tuesday so we can find out what happens, see if they're being stalked or not. But until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and you have a great night.